Hello, we should be live. Let's check. And pull up the phone chat. Why are you emailing me that I'm live on my channel? That's nice, but why didn't you do that before? Alright, let's see. Open YouTube. And people are mentioning me on Mastodon. No. I want to view my channel. There we go. And we have working streamage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we gotta pause that. Alright, so I have chat up so I will actually see it. Hopefully, maybe, if I remember to check it. So let's plug that in. Let's go see what Mastodon has to say. Oh, I guess it's notifications. Oh, it's somebody editing their post. That wasn't even anything cool. Alright. Let's advertise this thing. Go grab the... Oops. Let's go to the right place. Of course it won't show it to me. There it is. And actually, I'm just going to pull the chat up on here, which will be better anyway. There. Now I can close this. Can hit that. Alright, so let's actually close that on the phone because I don't need it. But the point is, now I can send this link. Alright. Now let me move this window. Yes. Oh crap. Get that out of here. Alright. Hopefully we have sound going through side party. I have it as a source. Let me actually test that. No. Where's the... There it is. Alright, let's see if we got... See if we got audio from the game. Oh, that's weird. It sounds like it's doubling twice. Why is that? Oh, I think I know why. Let's find out if I'm right. Okay, that's not why. That's disturbing. Okay. Yeah, that definitely does not sound right. Alright, let's see. Okay, that sounds normal. I don't know. Maybe something's just wrong with my ears. But yeah, that sounded fine. Maybe I just had to close it. I don't know what I did, but... Alright, there. Mute that. Oh, let me check one more thing here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. I don't have that. Alright, I was checking my sources, making sure that stuff isn't breaking. Okay. Now let me...
Side party 0.73, build 1.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
NVDA settings, audio. Microsoft Sound Mapper.
Well, that makes me wonder... Oh, alright. Well, that tells me that the output to the stream is fine. The output to me is broken, but that's alright. We should be able to just do this and
Side party 0.73. Build 1.
why?
Heavy.
Why is that
Microsoft.
broken? Why are you broken? I know it doesn't sound broken to the stream, but it is very broken for me, and it needs to not be broken, because I don't like it. No, it goes to that device, and change that, hit this. Alright. Now.
Side party 0.73.
Thank you very much. Good lord. Alright.
Practice area. Lady. Select difficulty. Easy high score 6505E. Variant rate 70. Rate 55.
Alright, we're gonna slow this
Medium.
down.
Easy high score 60.
Because we're not playing Hearthstone.
Medium. Easy high score 6505E.
Alright, so that's what I've done on easy. That's the highest I've gotten. Probably not gonna get there in this stream, because that'll be forever. But we'll see how far we can get on easy. And then we'll switch to something else.
Your stats so far. Level 3 with 110 points. Game length 5 seconds. Total interactable spawns 1. Entities defeated 1. Total entities spawned 1. Board length 20. Number of areas on the board 1. Total items spawned 10. Total areas unlocked 2.
Rude. Open! Thank you.
Here are your stats so far. Level 6 with 305 points. Game length 42 seconds. Total interactable spawn 5. Entities defeated 5. Total entities spawned 5. Board length 50. Number of areas on the board 2. Total items spawned 25. Total areas unlocked 3.
Haha! The zombie tried to jump in the lava. Oh. It's down, not up. Jeez.
Here are your stats so far. Level 9 with 570 points. Game length 1 minute 56 seconds. Total interactable spawn 17. Entities defeated 14. Total entities spawned 14. Board length 105. Number of areas on the board 3. Total items spawned 40. Total areas unlocked 4. So far, level 12 with 900 points. Game length 4 minutes 5 seconds. Total interactable spawn 28. Entities defeated 26. Total entities spawned 26. Board length 160. Number of areas on the board 4. Total items spawned 55. Total areas unlocked 4. Have enough plants. Have enough.
Come on! So far, level 15 with 1477 points. Game length 7 minutes 15 seconds. Total interactable spawn 53. Entities defeated 49. Total entities spawned 49. Board length 225. Number of areas on the board 5. Total items spawned 70. Total areas unlocked 5. goes.
Level 17 with 1807 points. Game length 10 minutes 25 seconds. Total interactable spawns 85. Entities defeated 59. Total entities spawned 59. Board length 300. Number of areas on the board 6. Total items spawned 85. Total areas unlocked 6. Would you like to try again? No. Side party main menu. XP. 19. Various games.
No. All right.
Microsoft.
Okay, no chat. Alright, let's see. What else? Oh, we have Simple Fighter. That's chilling out here. Executioner's Rage, which I'm terrible at. Oh, Constant Motion! I just got that. That's right. I should play that. I need to add it as a source. Sources window. There it is. Add. Window capture. Name it. Create new. There it is, cm.x. Match title. Yes, capture audio. Don't need to capture the cursor. Client area is fine. Okay. All right. That should be working. Hopefully.
Left. Middle. Right.
Alright, let's... Alright, we have game audio. Very interesting. Oh, whoops.
Constant Motion version 1.1.2 by Sam 2D Productions. Boulder Road. Endless Cave. Avoid the arrows. Avoid the arrows.
Okay, so avoid the arrows. We're gonna just play these games in order.
Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select it. Play. Instructions. Run forward and avoid the archers intent on finishing you off with their arrows. You will hear an arrow launch from either the left, the center, or the right. Hold in whatever arrow is needed to set your shield in that position to block the incoming arrow. Learn game sounds. View game summaries. View statistics. Clear all data and statistics. Configure post game sequence. View online scoreboard for this game. Go back. Go back. Select the game. Avoid the arrows. Use the arrow keys to select an option. Instructions. Play.
Wait.
Game over.
Oh, that's right.
Final score is 13 points. Game over.
In these games, you don't have to hold down anything to move. You're constantly moving.
Your final score is you lasted 4 seconds. You managed to avoid 0 arrows.
But out of habit.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 1.
Yeah.
Play again. Yes. Play again. Yes. Game over. Your final score is 362 points. Game over. Your fight lasted 1 minute and 20 seconds. You managed to avoid 31 arrows. Attempt to post this score to the online scoreboard. Make sure you have an active unlocked internet connection to samshifty.com before posting. Yes. Posting. Your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is 92. Better luck next time. Your score was posted. Congratulations, you have obtained a new high score for this game. Congratulations, you will play again? Yes, no. Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter instructions. Play. Explore view game summaries. View statistics. Clear all data. Configure post view online score. Go back. Select the game. Use the arrow keys to select endless cave. Avoid the arrows. Endless cave. Use the arrow keys to select instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. You are running through a very dangerous cave that seems to have no end. Press the up arrow key to jump over pits. Hold in the down arrow key to duck under lethal paths. And when you are near a rock, press enter to destroy it before you run into it and fall flat on your face.
Oh, press enter to destroy a rock. Okay.
Just a hint, it may be a good idea to jump over pits when you are right on the edge of them rather than when you hear the first gravel footsteps. Also, it is worth noting that you can only duck for a little over a second at a time, so you will need to time it correctly when avoiding paths. Also, it is worth noting that you can only duck for a little over.
Right. Okay.
Learn game sounds. Instructions. J.
Alright, let's try it without learning the sounds.
Game over.
Yep. See what he said
Unfortunately,
about
you did not reach the
ducking?
minimum score of 1. Yes. No. Use the arrow keys to select an option. Instructions.
Oh, whoops.
Learn games. Play.
I did one. There we go. Oh, is that a rock?
Game over.
Okay, yeah, that's why you should
Your final
listen
score is
to
44 points.
games.
You lasted 15 seconds. You avoided 0 pits. You avoided 1 bat. You avoided 0 rocks. You used your weapon 0 times. You were killed by a rock.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 100 points to have the chance to post this score to the scoreboard. Congratulations, you have obtained a new high score for this game. Play again? Yes.
Oh, there's a pit.
Game over. Your final score is 20 points. You lasted 6 seconds. You avoided 0 pits. You avoided 0 bats. You avoided 0 rocks. You used your weapon 0 times. You were killed by a pit. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum. Unfortunately. Yes. Game over. Your final score lasted 13 seconds. You avoided 0 pits. You avoided 1 bats. You avoided 0 rock. You used your weapon 0 times. You were killed by a pit. Unfortunately, you did not. Yeah, no. Use the arrow instructions. Browse the instructions with press the up arrow key to jump over pits. Hold the down arrow key to duck under lethal paths. And when you are near a rock, press enter to destroy it before
Press
you
the
run
up
into
arrow
it.
key to jump over pits, but that doesn't seem to be working.
You are running through a very dangerous cave. You are running through a very learn game sounds. Instruction. Play. Learn game sounds. Play.
Again. Okay, there's a rock. Another rock. Another rock. I'm hitting up arrow. I don't know how I could hit it any quicker.
Your final score is 74 points. You lasted 24 seconds. You avoided 0 pits. You avoided 0 bats. You avoided 3 rocks. You used your weapon 7 times. You were killed by a pit. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 100 points.
Oh,
to
it
have the chance
counts
to
all your swings.
Congratulations, you have obtained a new high score for this game. Congratulations, play again. Yes.
Weird. Do it again. Is what that was.
Game over. Your final score is 59 points. You lasted 19 seconds. You avoided 0 pits. You avoided 1. You used your weapon. You were killed by a pit. You used your weapon. You avoided 1 rocks. You avoided 1 bats. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum. Yes.
This game is maddening. Oh, okay. I was doing it too late.
Final score is 65 points. Unfortunately, unfortunate. Play again. Yes.
I'm gonna do this a couple more times and then move on.
Okay, the final team you avoided 0, you lasted 7. Unfortunately, you did. Play yes.
that was pretty awesome.
Your final score is 644 points. You lasted 2 minutes and 18 seconds. You avoided 5 pits. You avoided 8 bats. You avoided 9 rocks. You used your weapon 11 times. You were killed by a pit. You were killed by a pit. Attempt to post this score to the online scoreboard. Make yes. Post your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is 42. Better luck next time.
All right.
Your score was posted.
I'll take that.
Congratulations, you have obtained a new high score for this game. Play again? Yes, no. Use the arrow keys to select and opt instructions. Learn game. New game. Use to clear all data and statistics for this game. Go back. Select the game. Use the arrow keys to select endless cave. Boulder road. And avoid the arrows. Endless boulder road. Use the arrow keys to select instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. You are running forward on the narrow roads and slopes. Large boulders are constantly rolling towards you, and you must move out of the way with the left or right arrow keys to avoid them. Also, however, you must avoid the large stationary bricks dotting the road. These bricks can sometimes be several tiles wide, but they are not all bad as boulders will smash into them if they encounter one. A tip from the developer though. Boulders just kind of have this tendency to sometimes spawn right in front of you just to make this fun. Boulders just kind of have this Learn game sounds.
Okay.
Instructions. Play.
So you gotta turn to avoid them, I think.
Play.
Let's see.
Game over. Your final score is 10 points. Unfortunately, you did not reach. Yes. No. Use the arrow keys to select instructions.
Hold on.
Browse the instructions
read
with your
these
up and down arrow
again.
keys. Large boulders are constantly rolling towards you, and you must move out of the way with the left or right arrow keys to avoid them.
Just move out of the way with the left or right.
Also, however, you must avoid the large stationary bricks dotting the road. These bricks can sometimes be several tiles from the developer though. Boulders just kind of have
Okay.
Play.
Do I gotta hold? It doesn't say. Oh, that's the edge. So you gotta make sure.
Game over. Your final score is 49 points. You lasted 14 seconds. You avoided 8 boulders. You avoided 0 bricks.
Wow, 8 boulders? Damn.
You destroyed 0 boulders by running them into bricks. You were killed by a boulder. You destroyed 0 boulders by running them into bricks.
Oh, there's a spelling mistake.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimums. Congratulations. Play
My
again.
score.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Right into that one.
Game over. Your final score is 45 points. You lasted 13 seconds. You avoided 8 boulders. You avoided 0 bricks. You destroyed 0 boulders by running. You were killed by a boulder.
Oh, I want to run a
Unfortunately, you did not
boulder
reach the
into a
Play
brick.
again. Yes.
That sounds fun. Dang bricks.
Your final score is 90 points. You lasted 25 seconds. You avoided 12 boulders. You avoided 2 bricks. You destroyed 0 boulders by running them into bricks.
Oh, I avoided 2 bricks though.
You were killed by a brick.
You were killed by a brick.
Unfortunately, you did
Okay,
not reach the
that
minimum score of 100
game
points. Unfortunately, you did
is
not reach the
pretty
minimum.
fun too.
Congratulations. You have a play again? Yes, no. Use the arrow keys to select use clear and configure post. Go back. Select the game. Use the arrow endless cave. Boulder road. Zigzag.
Zigzag. What is
Use
it?
the arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select it. Play. Instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. What kind of sick experiment is this? It appears you're now little more than a lab rat function. Being forced to run through this narrow maze of electrical fences where one misstep will mean your rather instant demise. The fences are laid out in rectangles with gaps between them appearing intermittently on either side of you, meaning you must use your left and right arrows to navigate through the gaps to keep moving forward while avoiding even slight contact with any of the fences.
Through the
It
gap.
appears the fences are laid out in rectangles with gaps between them appearing intermittently on either side of you, meaning you must use your left and right arrows to navigate through the gaps to keep moving forward while avoiding even slight contact with any of the fences. If you fail to recognize and follow an opening, you will run face first into the fence in front of you and can turn. If you fail to recognize and follow an opening, you will run face first into the fence in front of you and can turn into a...
Okay.
Learn game sounds. Instructions. Learn game sounds. Select the sound with the up and down arrow key. Go back. Electric fence. Go back.
Oh, it's
Use
literally
the
the
arrow
only
keys to
sound.
select
Okay.
play.
That way? Whoa!
Game over. Your final score is 51 points. You lasted 17 seconds. You avoided 1 electric fences.
I avoided 1 fence.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 200 points. Play yes.
That's weird. I don't understand.
Your final score is 97 points. You lasted 31 seconds. You avoided 4 electric fences.
I avoided 4 fences. I didn't even realize I
You
did.
avoided 4 electric fences. You avoided 4 electric. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 200 points to average. Unfortunately, you did. Congratulations, you have obtained. Congratulations, you
That's
have
a
obtained.
weird
Yes,
one.
no.
I don't
Use the arrow keys
understand
to select
how
an
that
option.
one
Press enter to
works
select
at
it. Play.
all.
Instructions. Microsoft Sound Mac.
Alright, let's see. Two watching now. Well, hello to 2 of you. Yep. 2 watching now.
Constant motion version 1.1.2 by Sam 2D Production. Learn game sounds. Instructions. Play. Play. Learn game. You can use the 3 all config. You want go back. Go back. Go back. Select the game. Use endless cave. Boulder road. Zigzag. Electrified acid. Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. Oh no, the messed up experiments continue. You are running through an endless sort of arena filled with puddles of unbelievably concentrated acid, walled in by a rather familiar sequence of zigzag and electric fences.
Oh.
As you are running forward, use the left and right arrow keys to avoid the bubbling puddles while making your way through the maze. If you make even a little bit of contact with the acid, nothing will remain of you but a lot of nasty smoke. Also, if you favor not turning into an overdone McNugget, you probably don't want to walk too close to the electrified fences which you will need to navigate around. By electrified, try a few 100,000 volts. You won't survive a nanosecond if you come in contact with the fences. I wonder what would do you in quicker, the acid or the fences. Anyway, good luck. Play. Instruction A.
Yeah, okay. This is not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. Oh, see? Look at that.
Game over. Your final score is 9 points. Unfortunately. Yes.
Some of these games are really stupid. I can't even tell which...
Congratulate again. Play again. Yes.
This is gonna be really... Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, Jesus!
Game over. Your final score is 56 points. You lasted 16 seconds. You avoided 3 acid puddles. You avoided 1 electric fences. You were killed by an electric fence.
I did
You were killed by an electric
avoid
fence.
1 electric fence.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the...
I don't know how.
Congratulations, you play again. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna play
Use
with
the arrow
these
keys to select
some
instructions.
more
Learn games. You can use the 3 all config. You want go back.
off stream,
Select the
but
endless
let's
cave.
move to the
Zigzag.
next game.
Electrified acid. Fire escape.
Fire escape. Oh god.
Use the arrow keys to select an option and press instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. Time for a classic arrow mashing game. The fire is rapidly approaching from the left. You will automatically run away from it, but not fast enough. So mash that right arrow key as fast as you can and let's see how long you can last. Also, just a very helpful hint, you can also mash the spacebar. So if you can mash the spacebar and the right arrow key at the same time, you can get going pretty fast. So if you can mash the spacebar and
Uh-huh.
games on instruction. Play.
Alright. That caught me quick.
Game over. Your final score is 651 points.
Wow. Alright.
Your final score is 651 points. You lasted 32 seconds. 161 of your steps were due to the game forcing you to move. 253 of your steps were due to you pressing the spacebar. 237 of your steps were due to you pressing the right arrow key. 237 of your steps were due to you pressing the right arrow key. 253 of your steps were due to you pressing the spacebar. 161 of your steps were due to the game forcing you to move. You lasted 32 seconds. Your final score game over. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 750 points to have the chance to post this score to the scoreboard. Unfortunately, you did not
Oh.
reach- Play it. Yes. No. Use the arrow
Well, I'm
keys to select an
definitely
option,
not
press enter to
trying
select
that
play.
again. My right arm hurts.
Instructions. Learn game sounds. New game use the 3 all to configure. You want go back. Select the game. Endless cave. Boulder road. Zigzag. Electrified acid. Fire escape. 8 buttons.
Gate buttons.
Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter instructions.
Oh, I think this one's hard.
Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. You are running forward on the concrete lot separated by a seemingly endless amount of closed gates. Scattered randomly all over the lot are buttons. In order to open the gate ahead, you need to press all of the buttons by centering them with the arrow keys and walking over them. If you fail to press one of the buttons by the time you reach the gate, it will remain closed and you will slam into it, causing the game to end. Of course, you will also need to avoid the bricks dotting the lot, but these are usually on its edge, so if you don't stray away from the buttons, you should be okay. You do have one thing going for you though. Every 30 seconds, you are able to press the enter key to teleport back about 10 tiles. Use this wisely. Every time you teleport, your score will drop. If you want to save time with the cost of increased risk, you can hold down the spacebar at any time to move twice as fast as normal. If you want to save time with the cost of increased risk, you can hold down the spacebar at any time to move twice as fast as normal.
Oh, I don't really...
Learn game sound. Instruct play. Play.
really fun if I can figure it out. What the crap?
Game over. Your final score is 50 points. You lasted 13 seconds. You pressed a total of 1 buttons. You avoided 3 bricks.
I pressed a total of 1 buttons.
You unlocked a total of 0 gates. You teleported 0 times. You missed a total of 2 buttons. You missed a total of 2 buttons. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 100. Play again. Yes.
A bunch of fucking lies is what that was. Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, you did not. Unfortunately.
Hold
Yes.
on.
No. Use the arrow keys
This
as
is
instructions. Learn game
why.
sound. Select the sound with the up and down brick. Button sound pitches up with a screen in front of you. Button sound pitches up with a screen in brick. Button sound pitches up with a screen in front of you.
Oh, yep. See, this is why you really need to pay attention. See, I knew that was a
Button
brick.
sound pitches up with a screen in front of you. Brick. Gate. Hearing this is never a good sign because it means you are approaching the gate while it is still closed. Gate status displays whenever you press one of the buttons required to open the gate. The higher the pitch of the sounds, the more progress you have made toward opening the gate. Gate unlocked. Displays when you have pressed button missed. This sound plays if you have missed a button.
Oh,
Teleportation.
yep, see?
Turning. You hear the sound whenever you turn your character. The reason it is here is because you need to learn to recognize it. As when you are moving to the left or right and you run into the edge of the lot, you will automatically stop moving in that direction and continue just moving forward.
Oh.
You run into a brick. You wasteland into a closed gate. Go back. Use the arrow keys to play.
Yep, okay. So that was very helpful. See, there's a button. Okay, now I get it.
Yes.
I'm a little slow sometimes. What?
Unfortunate. Play again. Yes.
There we go. Damn it.
Attempt to post this score to attempt to post this score to yes. Post your score was posted.
Damn buttons.
Congratulations. Play again. Yes.
Way harder to hit than you would think. That was bullshit. What the hell?
Okay, unfortunate. Play again. Yes.
Wait, what?
Play yes.
What is the trick to this?
Yes.
Fuck. Stupid.
Yes.
What the hell?
Game over. Final score unfortunately used unfortunate. Yes.
There we go. What?
Yes.
Oh! It's literally one.
Game over. Your final score is 103 points. You lasted 25 seconds. You pressed a total of 4 buttons. You avoided 7 bricks. You unlocked a total of 1 case. You teleported 0 times. You missed a total of 1 buttons. You missed a total of 1 buttons.
Okay. So now I get it. They're literally one tile wide.
Yes. Post your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is 57.
And if you don't
Yes.
hit it right on, but the key is to know they pitch up when you're right in front of them.
Play again. Play again. Yes.
I'm gonna do it. See? Well, nope.
Game over.
See, and I could have teleported back, but then your score dropped.
Attempt to post the score to
But
the
at
online
least
portal.
I'm
Yes.
starting to get it. Okay, we
Play
don't
again. Yes.
even need to
No.
post
Use
that.
0 keys as a limit.
No.
Go back. Go back.
Alright,
Select
that
game.
took me a minute to
Forward roll,
get,
zigzag. Electrify acid fire escape. 8 buttons.
but that was cool.
Spell shield.
Definitely gonna come back to that one. Spell
Use the arrow
shield.
keys to select an option and press enter to select it. Play.
Oh no, this is like
Instructions.
Audio Wizards.
Play. Instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape, so you must run along the path, locking the different elemental spells that are being fired at you. The different spells are fire, ice, and water. You need to cast the
Except
opposite
there's
elemental
only
spell to act as a
3,
shield.
not 4.
The different spells are fire, ice, and water. You need to cast the opposite elemental spell to act as a shield. Spells will come from the left, the middle, and the right. When you hear a spell, you must first hold and either control for fire, shift for ice, or alt for water, then press the left, upper right arrow keys respectively to cast the spell you've selected.
Oh.
Spells, when you hear a spell, you must first hold and either control for fire, shift for ice, or alt for water, then press the left, upper right arrow keys respectively to cast the
Shift, control for fire, shift for
spells. When you hear a spell, you must first hold and
ice,
either control for fire, shift for ice, or alt for water, then press the left.
and alt for
Spells,
water.
when you hear a spell, you must first hold and either control for fire, shift for ice, or alt for water, then press the left, upper right arrow keys respectively to cast the spell you've selected. Remember, you need to cast the opposite of whatever spell is being cast against you.
Okay.
If an ice spell is cast, you need to cast a fire spell to melt it.
Right.
If a fire spell is cast a water spell to put it out. And if a water spell
Right.
is cast an ice spell to act as a barrier between you and the water.
Oh.
If a water spell is cast an ice spell to act as a barrier between you and the water.
An ice spell, okay.
Be sure to hold in only one spell selector key at once when casting. Doing otherwise, such as by holding in control plus shift, was always discouraged in your magic lessons for some reason you're too busy fleeing to remember. Good luck. Learn game sounds. Select the sound with the up and down arrow keys and ice spell, fire spell, spell, water spell. Get right so fast, water ice spell. Water get right so fast by a get turned into get right so fast by a fire spell you would make any fast food joint envious. You get turned into a popsicle by an ice spell. Get drowned by a water spell. Go back. Use the arrow keys to instruct. Play.
That was an ice.
Game over. Your final score is 30 points. You lasted 8 seconds. You avoided 0 fire spells. You avoided 1 ice spells.
One ice spell. Yeah.
You avoided 0 water spells. You were killed by a fire spell.
You were killed by a fire spell.
You were killed by a fire spell. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 50 points.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
Use the arrow
we're
keys as
gonna come
instructions.
back to that.
Learn game sounds. Go back. Select the game.
But I'm gonna have to take some time to learn the
buttons.
spells and the keys.
Spell shield. Scuba diving gone wrong.
Scuba diving gone wrong.
Use the arrow keys to select the instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. Your decision to test new state-of-the-art scuba gear may have been the worst one you ever made. This equipment was designed to be very portable. Small thrusters propel you easily through the water and you have constant air to breathe. Unfortunately, the thruster on your back, thus the one that makes you move forward, has ceased to function properly and you can't figure out how to turn it off. As a result, you are constantly forced to move forward. The test involved you moving around the very large wheel-shaped objects that had obstacles you were supposed to avoid. There are spare tanks all over the place to keep a constant supply of gases to keep you alive and to keep you moving. But there are also wires above your head that stop TNT charges from blowing up and thus killing you. Thus you need to duck under these with the down arrow keys so you don't run into them and break the circuit. The force that is involved makes our long drains under you that are large enough to suck you down into them if you don't use the up arrow key to perform something similar to a jump with a thruster under your feet. And then there are large brick walls that you need to move left or right around so you don't face plant into them. Your ear comes with a sonar, so whenever a wall is found in front of you, you will hear a beeping noise somewhere in the stereo field, which represents the wall's center of mass. You will want to learn to recognize the sound because it will surely mean the difference between life and death when dealing with walls. Of course, when the test was devised, you were supposed to be able to stop moving, making it much easier than it will be now. However, you then have to deal with the supply of gas you have. There are 2 types of tanks: nitrogen tanks which both provide pressure and allow the thrusters of your gear to work, and oxygen tanks which you of course need to not die. Just center a tank to automatically pick it up when you run into it. You can press enter to see how much of each gas you have. If you run out of either, the game ends and you will suffocate or become permanently trapped underwater. If you run out of either, the game ends and you will suffocate or become permanently trapped. More game sounds. Select the sound with the up and down arrow keys and nitrogen tank cluster. This sound will play constantly as you are moving. If you are about to run out of gas, the sound will start to lower in pitch. Nitrogen tank. Oxygen tank. You select the tank. Big wall. This sound will increase in pitch if it is straight in front of you. Wire. This sound will increase in pitch if it is less than 10 feet away and straight in front of you. Big wire. This sound will increase in pitch if it is drained. This sound will increase in pitch if it is less than 10 feet away and straight in front of you. Sonar beep. You smash into a wall. Get yourself blown up by TN. Get sucked down into a drain and will never be seen again. Run out of oxygen or nitrogen, thus dooming you to a slow, painful demise. Jump. Land. Go back. Use the arrow keys to select an option. Play.
Oh boy.
Instruction games. Browse the instructions with this equipment was designed small thrusters, but unfortunately, as a result, you are detested while you moving around. There are spare tanks all over the place to keep a constant supply of gases to keep you alive and to keep you moving. But there are also wires above your head that stop TNT charges from blowing up and thus killing you. Thus you need to duck under these with the down arrow keys so you don't run into them and break the circuit. Of course, that is all. Next are long drains under you that are large enough to suck you down into them if you don't use the arrow
Okay,
keys.
so you gotta use down, up.
And there are large brick walls that you need to move left or right around so you don't face plant into them. Your ear comes with a sonar, so whenever a wall is found in front of you, you will hear a beeping noise somewhere in the stereo field, which you will want to learn to recognize the sound because it will surely mean the difference between life and death.
Okay.
Your ear comes if you run out. Learn game sound. Use learn and play.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a drain.
Game over. Your final score is 42 points. You lasted 14 seconds. You avoided 0 walls. You avoided 0 wires. You avoided 0 drains. You selected 0 nitrogen tanks. You selected 0 oxygen. You selected 0 tanks in total. You missed 0 nitrogen tanks. You missed 0 oxygen. You missed 0 tanks and you were killed by a drain. You were killed by a drain.
Oh, I was killed by a drain.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 2. Yes. No. Yes.
What's that?
Your final score is 42 points. You lasted 14 seconds. You avoided 0 walls. You avoided 0 wires. You avoided 0 drains. You selected 0 nitrogen tanks. You selected 0 oxygen. You selected 0 tanks and you missed 0 nitrogen. You missed 0 oxygen. You missed 0 tanks and you were killed by a drain. You were killed by a drain. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum. Unfortunately, you did. Yes. No. Use the arrow keys and instructions. Learn game sounds.
Okay.
Game use the clear off and continue on. Go back. Go
I
back.
don't.
Select the game. Endless folder 6. Select 5 gate buttons. Cell shield. Scuba diving. Constant Christmas.
We're gonna be here for a while if I try to play that. Okay, this is another really complicated one.
Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. Oh no, Santa has a problem, and unfortunately, you're Santa. A team of bats have escaped from the endless cave and crashed into your sleigh while you were in the air over a house delivering Christmas gifts, scattering your load of presents far and wide. It's already taken you long enough to calm the reindeer down enough to continue the journey, and so now you must hurry. You must collect your scattered load of presents as you sleigh along by centering them with your arrow keys before you pass them while avoiding obstacles like trees, commercial buildings, muddy areas, and bell towers. You can press G to check how many gifts you are carrying. When you hear a residential household, you must press space to command the reindeer to make the sleigh jump high into the air, holding in space the higher you want to jump. When you're above the house, represented by its pitch increasing, begin pressing enter to deliver gifts to that house. For each gift dropped, a small blink sound will play at an increasing pitch to indicate delivery progress to that house, and a much more aggressive blink sound will play when you've delivered enough gifts there. Increasingly large bonuses are scored the more accurately you deliver the gifts, and points are lost if you lose gifts by dropping them far to the ground below by missing the house you are aiming for or by dropping off more gifts than are required at any given house. Be careful not to jump too far behind the house, as your sleigh is no longer equipped to land on the those wretched bats and it's thus game over if you make contact. Commercial buildings can similarly be jumped, but no gifts are ever delivered to them. Bell towers are too tall to be jumped and so must be navigated around, but unfortunately these are where a great many of your lost gifts seem to have collected for some reason. Trees can sometimes be jumped if they are short enough, but they are also much more narrow objects that can be skirted more easily than other obstacles. If you hear a slushy muddy sound, you must jump immediately lest your sleigh gets stuck. Oh, and those bats, they're still after you, but now you've got your trusty old one-shot Remington ready which you can fire an incoming bat with the control key and reload by pressing R. Finally, just in case you thought you could skip out on the gift delivery entirely, your reindeer run on joy which is derived from the successful delivery of a gift and can be checked with the J key, so you'll slow down the longer a delivery is not made and will eventually stop. And you thought the enchant was easy and relaxing, dream on, buddy. And you thought the enchant was easy and relaxing. Learn game sounds. Instruct A. Learn games. Select the sound with the up and you select the gift will play at a higher pitch when straight in front of. Gift will play at a higher pitch. Select the gift. Gift delivery progress. Gift delivery complete for this house. Stop delivery. Gift was wasted or was erroneously delivered. House for gift delivery will increase in pitch when directly below you. Commercial building. Bell tower. E. Upcoming muddy area. Bat gets killed. The rifle needs to be reloaded before it can fire. Your sleigh crashed into something. Become stuck in a muddy area. The sleigh halts because the reindeer have become too distraught to keep going. Go back. Use the arrow keys to play.
Ugh. This sounds really... kind of collect gifts.
final scores, you lasted 42 seconds. You were holding 2 gifts at the time of your demise. You picked up 3 gifts. You successfully delivered 0 gifts. You dropped and failed to deliver 1 gift. You avoided 0 bell towers. You avoided 1 trees. You avoided 0 commercial buildings. You avoided 0 money areas. You avoided 0 bats. You were killed by crashing into a house. You were killed by crashing into a house.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you did not
okay.
reach the minimums. Unfortunate.
That game is
No.
weird.
Use the arrow keys as instruction. Learn you can use clear off and fit you out. Go back, go back, go back. And with hold Z, select fire tape button. Shell shield. Super dive constant. Refusal to the death.
Defusal to the death.
Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select it. Play. Instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. You are running through a narrow passage full of active time bombs set to explode in the near future, one after another. Your only hope is to collect each bomb and disarm it before it goes off, as each one is strong enough to destroy the entire structure and kill you. To disarm a bomb, you must guess its security code after you pick it up. Luckily, the security systems on these bombs are laughably simple, with the code only consisting of 3 digits, each one only from 1 to 3, and each one only appearing once.
Okay, so that's important. There's each digit from 1 to 3. It only contains each one of them once.
Luckily, the security systems on these bombs are laughably simple, with the code only consisting of 3 digits, each one only from 1 to 3, and each one only appearing once.
So it's 1 to 3, and each digit only appears once.
Press 1 to 3 on your keyboard after picking up a bomb to begin guessing its security code. You can pick up multiple bombs at a time, in which case you'll disarm the oldest bomb first before moving on to the one you most recently picked up. For a score penalty, you can press enter every so often to teleport back several squares in case you miss a bomb. Good luck. Good luck. Learn game sounds. New game summaries. Learn game. Select the sound with you. Pick up a bomb. You pick up a bomb. Attempting to disarm a bomb. Failed to disarm bomb because the wrong code was entered. Bomb disarmed. Go back. Use the arrow keys. Play, play, play.
Two, 1, 3.
Game over. Your final score is 98 points. You lasted 37 seconds. You successfully disarmed 1 bombs. You teleported 0 times. You teleported 0 times. You teleported unfortunately. You did not unfortunately. Play again. Yes.
Okay, that was cool. I'm gonna try that again. I really wish they'd turn these damn ambient sounds down. 'Cause I can't. It's stupid. Okay, there we go. Oh, 3, 1, 2, okay. Oh, 3, 2, 1, okay. Oh crap. Oh, I missed the bomb. Oh, damn.
Game over. Your final score is 142 points. You lasted 59 seconds. You successfully disarmed 3 bombs. You teleported 1 times. You teleported 1 times. Attempt to post this score. Yes. No. Yes. Post. Your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is 81. Better luck next. Your score was posted. Congratulations. You have obtained a new high score for this game. Congratulations. Play again. Yes. No. Use the arrow keys to select go back. Select the game. Use endless tape over 6. Select fire tape. Self. Super dive constant crit. Refusal to the death. Constant cornfield catastrophe.
Constant
Use the
cornfield
arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select
catastrophe.
instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. How in the world did this happen? Your cornfield is on fire and it's probably going to take your house with it. You have no time to lose. Armed with a large bucket of water, you rush into the burning cornfield with the intent of putting out the fire before it is too late. On your left is a brick-dotted stream running alongside the field which you will fill your bucket in if you run into it. To your right is the beloved rustic home you spent long hard years building and which would probably knock you out if you ran into it at the speed you're running. In front of you is the thick healthy area of your cornfield. The fire hasn't reached yet, and behind you is a solid wall of deadly fire which unfortunately closed up seconds after you ran through the opening into the dry to save your cornfield. Around you are a bunch of burning corn stalks rapidly spreading their flames to others, which you must extinguish by dumping water on by pressing enter behind one after filling your water bucket in the stream. When you run into the stream or the healthy field in front of you, you automatically turn and run in the opposite direction. If you run into the house, the fire behind you, a brick, or into any of the burning corn stalks throughout the field, the game is instantly over. You can move in all 4 directions in this game by simply tapping any arrow key to direct your character to begin running in that direction. Now get going, the fire from those burning corn stalks is spreading quickly. Now get going, the fire... Learn game sounds. New games, learn games. Select the sound with the open corn stalk. Burning corn stalk. Corn stalk is about to burn. Burning corn stalk. Corn stalk is about to burn. Burning corn stalk extinguished. Brick. Modern healthy cornfield border. Left stream alongside the field. Deadly burning cornfield to the south. House to the east of the field. You run into the thick cornfield and turn south. You fill your water bucket in the stream and turn east. You uselessly spill your water bucket on the ground. You slam into your house.
Ow.
You get engulfed in fire. Run into a brick. Go back.
Ow.
Use the arrow. Play.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Game over. Your final score is 105 points. You lasted 26 seconds. You extinguished 2 corn stalks. You avoided 3 bricks. You were killed by burning in fire.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 150. Unfortunately. Play again? Yes. Game over. Unfortunately, you did not reach. Unfortunately, you did. Play again? Yes. Game over. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum. Play again? Yes. Game over. Your final score is 83 points. You lasted 21 seconds. You extinguished 2 corn stalks. You avoided 3 bricks. You were killed by burning in fire. Unfortunately, you did not reach them. Unfortunately, you did not. Play again? Yes. No. Use the arrow keys to go back.
Okay, I kind of get it.
Constant Christmas. Scuba diving. Constant refusal to the death. Constant cornfield. Catastrophe color collection. Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter to select it. Play. Instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter or escape to go back. You are in a narrow passage. Forced to run faster than you ever have before. In front of you are coins that are either red, green, or blue. When you get near one, you must press either R, G, or B depending on the color of the coin to store the coin in that slot.
Oh, this is cool.
If you miss one, you can press enter every once in a while to teleport back for a second attempt at collecting it for a store penalty. Every once in a while you will come across registers where you must drop off the coins you collected. If you miss the register, if you have missed a coin, or if you stored a coin in the wrong slot, such as by picking up a red coin by pressing the B key, the register will explode and the game will be over. Good luck. Oh. Why are you forced to run at such a speed, you ask? Well, someone told you that if you collected all of the coins from this dangerous passageway, there would be a free warm yummy cheese milk waiting for you at the end. And man, you're hungry. Too bad there isn't an end in sight. You're starting to wish you just stopped off at a 7-Eleven or something. You're starting to wish you just... Learn game sound. New game, learn game. Select the sound with the up and down arrow keys and green coin. Blue coin. Blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. Green, blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. You select the color coin. Coin register. Coin register disarmed. Teleportation. Wall. Coin register explodes. Kill. Wall. Coin register explodes. Killing you. Go back. Go back. Coin wall. Coin coin. Use the red, green, blue coin. Blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. Green, blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. Green, blue coin. Green coin. Go back. Use the arrow keys to play. Play. Score is 159 points. You lasted 25 seconds. You selected 1 blue coins. You selected 1 green coins. You selected 0 red coins. You disarmed and avoided 0 coin register. You teleported 0 times. You were killed by only dropping 2 of the expected 6 coins off at the register. You were killed by only dropping 2. Unfortunately, you did not. Unfortunately, you did. Congratulations, play again. Yes. Your final score is 154 points. You lasted 25 seconds. You selected 1 blue coins. You selected 3 green coins. You selected 2 red coins. You disarmed and avoided 0 coin registers. You teleported 0 times. You were killed by putting a green coin in the red slot.
Oh.
You were killed by putting a green coin in the red slot. You teleported 0 times. You disarmed and avoided 0 coins. You selected 2 red coins. You selected 3 green coins. Unfortunately, you did not. Unfortunate. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes.
Okay, the problem is I don't remember.
Score is 1. You lasted 25 seconds. You selected 1 blue coins. You selected 2 green coins. You selected 2 red coins. You disarmed and avoided 0 coin register. You teleported 0 times. You were killed by only dropping 5 of the expected 6 coins off at the register. You were killed by only dropping 5 of the expected 6 coins. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score. Unfortunate. Play it. Yes. No. Use the arrow key instructions. Learn game sounds. Select the sound with the open green coin. Blue coin. Green coin. Blue coin.
Okay, that's blue.
Red coin.
That's green. That's red.
Green coin.
That's
blue coin.
green. That's blue.
Green red coin. Green blue coin. Green blue blue. Go back. Use the arrow keys to play.
Okay. Green. Ah!
Unfortunately, you did not. Congratulations, play again.
New
Yes.
high score though.
No. Use the arrow key instructions. Learn game. Select the sound. Green coin. Blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. Green blue blue coin.
Okay,
Green red coin.
that's
Go back.
red.
Use the arrow keys to select the instructions. Learn game. Play. Play.
No.
Score is 216 points. You lasted 33 seconds. You selected 3 blue coins. You selected 2 green coins. You selected 4 red coins. You disarmed and avoided 0 coin register. You teleported 0 times. You were killed by putting a red coin in the blue slot. You were killed by putting a red. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 300 points. Unfortunately. Congratulations, you have
Oh.
obtained a new high score for this. Congratulations, play again. Yes. No. Use the arrow instructions. Learn game sounds. Select the sound. Green coin. Blue coin. Green coin. Red coin. Green blue coin.
That
Green red
one's
coin.
blue. That one's red.
Green blue. Green red coin. Go back.
That one's red.
Use the arrow key
Okay.
to play. Your final score is 158 points. You were killed. Unfortunately, you did not reach
Okay,
the minimum
I'm
score.
definitely gonna have
No.
to.
Use the arrow keys to select the knob. Go back. Select
Get
again.
better at
Select
that
five games.
one.
Self super constant refusal. Constant color. Select constant. Go back. Constant destruction. Use the arrow keys to select an option and press enter instructions. Browse the instructions with your up and down arrow keys. Press enter since you in front of you are a series of high concrete walls that are blocking your progress. Since you can't stop running, you must use a combination of various items you will be provided with along the way to destroy each wall before you run into it. Use the left and right arrow keys or tab and shift plus tab to select between your available items. Then press your up arrow or enter to use the item. Press space or down arrow on any item to get more information about it. Press W to near the hilt of the next wall and E to check your distance from it. Press H to check your own health. All items are strictly one-time use no matter what. If you use a shield item while wearing a shield, your existing shield will be replaced with a new one. Unless an item works directly on your character, such as a health drink or teleporter, it is intended to damage the wall and usually has the following attributes. Range, how many feet the item can be thrown before harmlessly missing the wall. Damage, how many health points are taken from the wall if the item hits it. Decay, how much the damage of this item is reduced per tile travel. Splash, your character will receive increasing damage from this item the closer you are to it in this distance. When you walk through the rubble of a destroyed wall, you'll collect new items to help you destroy the next one. You can only carry up to 7 items at a time, however. So if you already have 5 items left when picking up new items, you'll only pick up 2 items. If you needed to use 6 items to destroy the last wall, though, you'll pick up 6 new items when you walk through its rubble. You are equipped with a basic radar that indicates when you are less than 15 feet from a wall, when an item has hit a wall, and when an item has destroyed a wall. Both you and the wall have 100 health, however the wall is made of concrete and you are a fragile human. Therefore, when you hit a wall, you will lose 2 times the wall's current health after the wall loses half of yours, and if your health reaches 0 and you run into the wall without destroying it, the game is over. Therefore, when you hit a wall, you will lose 2 times the wall's current health. Play. Instruct learn game sound. Select the sound with the up and radar and receive new items. Radar indicates wall gap. Radar indicates wall destruction. Radar indicates wall is dangerously near. Go back. Use the arrow. Play. Your final score is 125 points. Your final score is 100. You lasted 30 seconds. You destroyed 0 walls. You teleported 0 times. You teleported 0 times. You teleported. Your final score is 100. Game over. Unfortunately, you did not reach unfortunate. Play it. Yes. No. Use the arrow instruction. Learn games. Browse the instructions with since you can't stop. Use the left and right arrow keys or tab and shift plus tab to select between your available items. Then press your up arrow or enter to use the item. Press space or down arrow on any item to get more information about it. Press W to hear the health of the next wall and D to check your distance from it. Press H to check your own health. All items are strictly one-time use no matter if you use a shield item while wearing a shield. Your existing shield will be replaced with a new one. Unless an item works directly on your character, such as a health drink or teleporter, range, how many feet the item can damage, how much decay, how much splash, when you walk through, you can only so if you already need it, then you are equipped both you and therefore when you hit a wall, you will lose 2 times the wall's therefore learn games on instruct play. Metal shield. Long range rocket. 98 tiles away. 94 tiles away. 89 tiles away. 82 tiles away. 77 tiles away. 40 damage. 65 range. 0.70 tiles away. 64 tiles away. 42 tiles away. 19 tiles away. 12 tiles.
Oh, they're one use. Okay.
101 tiles away. Small flame thrower. Icon. Small flame thrower. 30 damage. 20 range. Roll out. 4 smash. 74 tiles away. Icon. Blue rocket. Icon. 56 tiles away. Small flame thrower. Game over. Your final score is 250 points. You lasted 59 seconds. You destroyed 1 walls. You teleported 0 times. You teleported 0 times. Unfortunately, you did not reach the minimum score of 300 points to have the chance.
Very
Congratulations.
interesting.
Congratulations. You will play again. Yes. Long range rocket. Explosive drone. Attached teleporter. Explosive drone. 45 damage. 8 range. 0.1 roll out. 10 splash. Long health ring. Long range rocket. Attached to long range rocket. 53 tiles away. 93 health. 72 health. Manual camera. 11 health. 11 health. Go light.
Okay.
Concentrated like little rocket. Concentrated flat bomb. Flat bomb. Small health ring. Camera rocket. Small health ring. 133 health. 106 health. Magma bomb. 61 tiles away. 106 health. Little rocket. 84 health. Camera rocket. 44 health. Concentrated like 112 health. Magma bomb. 1 damage. 45 range. 0.2 roll out. 89 tiles away. 80 tiles away. Long flame thrower. 70 tiles away. 45 damage. Good range. 1.5 roll out. Quick smash. 56 tiles away. 50 tiles away. 47 tiles. 44 tiles away. 40 tiles away. 37 tiles. 45 tiles. 43 tiles. 41 tiles away. Concentrated like 4 damage. 75 points. You lasted 1 minute and 33 seconds. You destroyed 2 walls. You teleported 1 times. You teleported 1 times. You teleported 1 times. Attempt to post this score to the online scoreboard. Yes. Post your score was posted, but you didn't make it to the top 10. Your position is 281. Your score was posted.
That is so fun.
Congratulations. You play again? Yes. 40 damage, 65 range, 1 roll out, 6. Long range rocket. 40 damage, 65 range, 0.4 roll out, 90 tiles away. 79 tiles away. 72 tiles away. 68 tiles away. 66 tiles away. Magic wand, little rocket, magic wand, little rocket. Long range rocket. 35 pills. Common pills are more expensive. 106 pills. 108 tiles away. Molotov cocktail. 30 damage, 20 range, 0.4 wall, 5 splash, long flame thrower. 45 damage, 30 range, 1.5, 77 tiles away, Molotov grenade. 30 damage, 25 range, 0 roll off, 66 tiles away. Molotov flame thrower, 60 tiles away. Molotov flame thrower. 45 damage, 30 range, 1.5, 41 tiles away. 37 tiles, 35 tiles away, 32 tiles away, 30 tiles away. Molotov cocktail. Little rocket. Game over. Your final score is 250 points. You lasted 59 seconds. You destroyed 1 walls. You teleported 0 times. You teleported 0 times. Unfortunately, you did not. Unfortunately, you... Play it, yes. No. Use the arrow keys to select an option.
Okay, that
Use the arrow key. Endless folder rows. Endless. Avoid the arrows.
that's
Concentration main menu. Use the arrow keys to select an option. Use the exit.
really
21.
fun set of games.
Micro.
2 watching now. Still. Probably one of them is me. Since I'm tuned into my own stream. Alright. I think we will finish this off with a game of
Desktop list. Battle.net 45.
Hearthstone.
Battle.net login window.
Cause why not?
Password grouping. Battle.net win desktop list. Battle.net 45. Battle.net application. Overwatch 2x gun and win iconic mobile suits. Legendary heroes. 1 unforgettable collaboration universes collide in a limited time of application. Navic list. Home games tab. Search filter radio button not check start for free. 10 radio button not check all games. 31 radio button not check favorites. Check radio button not favorites. List Hearthstone strategy region Americas. Play Hearthstone menu but play Hearthstone launching Hearthstone unavailable. Play now Hearthstone.
Okay.
Unlock more rewards with the Tavern Pass. Upgrade your adventure with XP boost and Dreamy Cosmetics in the latest expansion. Buy now. Dream Leaper with a new Hearthstone. Battle.net. Starting up. Logging into Battle.net. Connecting to Hearthstone. Entering the tavern.
There you are! Back from your adventures?
Main menu. Play rank 1 of 12. Variant rate 55. Rate 70. Play most Battleground Tavern Brawl 5 of Battleground 4. Battlegrounds. Play 1 of 6. Find opponents. Please wait. Beasts, demons, dragons, pirates, undead. You have 27 tokens. Choose a hero. Captain Hook is 1 of 4. 15 armor. Hero power. Trash for treasure. 0 gold. Remove friendly minions. Discover one from a hero lower the dead. Patches of pirates 2 of 5 armor. Hero power. Pirate 30.
No.
3 gold. Get a pirate after you buy a pirate. Your next hero power costs is off 3 of 4. 10 armor. Hero power. Add is off. Passive start the game with a 2 wish and gains all your straddles in combat. Murloc home 4 of 4. 12 armor. Hero power. Detective for 0 gold. Look at 2 minions. This is one your next opponent at last combat for a coin. Is off 3 patches. Captain. 15 armor.
Wow.
Hero power. Trash for treasure.
All these.
0 gold. Remove friendly minions. Discover one from a hero lower the dead. 0 hero power. Trash for treasure. 15 armor. Patches of 5 armor. Is off 10 armor. Murloc 12 armor. Is off patches. Captain. Present ticket for 3 out of 8 players ready. 4 out of 8 players ready. 5 out of 8 players ready.
We'll just pick the most. The armor. Yeah, the option with the most armor. That's what I was trying to say.
6 out of 8 players ready.
Should play some Forza. Just reached over and felt the
10 seconds remaining.
Xbox.
7 out of 8
Should
players ready.
really
8 out of 8
fire
players
that
ready.
up. I haven't fired that up since I've been home.
Tavern tier 1 of 3 gold. Mana silver. Fuzzy milk. 50 euro. 20 euro. Your top tavern. Minions for sale. Mana silver 1 of 4. Fuzzy milk 2 of 4. 0 taunt. Whenever it is attacked. Gain +1 attack permanently.
I love this minion.
Bye. 0 gold remaining. And fuzzy low. Summon. Do summon fuzzy low.
I love it when it gives it to me at the very beginning.
10 seconds remaining. Combat phase.
Fight for Ardenweald.
You wasted your march 1 inches to manager with 30 health. Spell armor 2 minutes. Ally at 1 1 attack at 1 1. Your fuzzy low crit. Your fuzzy low pain. You 1 1 survive a minute. Your first roll. Desktop list. Battle on negative 4. Recruit phase. Audio repeater 1.60. Please KP 0.18. Please KP. New dash 0. Tap.
A fine performance.
O space E M A G space. H T R A E H. Oh. HTTP equals R008. Still streaming. Play the game of Battlegrounds. HTTPS//W. Please KP 0.18.0. Audio repeater 1.60. Please KP 0. Please KP. Desktop list. Streaming. Hearthstone. Minions for sale. Fuzzy 1 Omnis 204. Fuzzy 1 Omnis 4 Warrior 304. Recruiter 344. Upgrade. 0 gold remaining.
Yeah, we're not
10 seconds
going to
remaining.
do that though.
Combat phase.
I admire your success.
You wasted your 2 fire with 30 health. 17 armor 0 minions. You 1 1 survive a minion. Your home 0 1 3 armor. Recruit phase. Variant grade 7 69. Grade 70. Gifted volume 72. Tavern tier 2 5 gold. Subsea buster. Sharp with tavern. Fuzzy low. Low fire. Careful investment of your top tavern. Minions for sale. Subsea buster 1 of 5. Careful investment 5 of 5. Buy. 4 gold remaining. And careful investment. Play. You play careful investment. Minions for sale. Subsea buster 1 of 4. Sharp with tavern 2 4. Fuzzy low 3 4. Low fire 4 4. Fuzzy low 3 4. Buy. 1 gold remaining. And fuzzy low 1 of 1. Summon. You summon fuzzy low. Minions. Fuzzy low 1 of 2.
Now I need a way to give these health.
You have 1 of 5 gold. Refresh. 0 gold remaining. Meridian Deep Swimmer. Unreached Hacksaw. Hummingbird. Fuzzy Vermin. Recruiter. Near the Tavern. Minions for sale. Hummingbird 3 of 5. Fuzzy Vermin 1 1 Tom to the rattle. Summon 2 2 people. Beast. 10 seconds remaining. Freeze tag. Your heart minions became frozen.
I'm going to grab that just as something to have.
Combat phase.
I admire your success.
You wasted your 2 buttons with 30 health. 7 armor 2 minions. Fuzzy low 1 4. Fuzzy low 0 4. Your second fuzzy low crit. Your second fuzzy low pain 1 attack. Your fuzzy low crit. Your fuzzy low pain 1 attack. Your home 1 1 survive a minion.
Oh, they're getting up there
Your
though.
monster. Recruit phase. Tavern tier 2 gold. Meridian Deep Swimmer. Unreached Hacksaw. Hummingbird. Fuzzy Vermin. Recruiter. Near the Tavern. Minions for sale. Meridian Deep Swimmer 1 of 5. Unreached Hacksaw 2 of 5. 4 2 after a friendly beast size. Pain plus 1 health permanently. Hummingbird 3 of Fuzzy Vermin 4 of 5. Recruiter 5 of 5. Fuzzy Hummingbird. Unreached Hacksaw 2 of 5.
Okay, what I really
Hummingbird 3
need...
Recruiter 5 of 5. Fuzzy Vermin 4 of 5.
Yes.
5 Fuzzy Vermin. 5 gold remaining. You got 1 and Fuzzy Vermin 1 of 1. Summon. You summon Fuzzy Vermin.
I really
Minions for
need
sale. Meridian Deep
one
Swimmer
of
1 of 4. Unreached Hacksaw 2 of
these.
4. 5 unreached Hacksaw. 2 gold remaining. You got 1 unreached and unreached Hacksaw 1 of 1. Summon the drop. You summon unreached Hacksaw.
And then one of these.
Upgrade Tavern for 5 gold. You have 2 out of 6 gold. Refresh. 1 gold remaining. Risen Rider Alley hat. Mind Butt. 50 year and careful investment of your top tavern. Minions for sale. Risen Rider Alley hat. 2 of Mind Butt. 3 of 50 year 4 of 5. Careful investment 5 of 5. Buy. 0 gold remaining. And careful investment. Play card. You play careful investment. Freeze tap. Your heart minions became frozen. Minions for sale. Risen Rider 1 of 4. 2 1 frozen. Tom Alley hat. 2 of 4. 1 1 frozen. Mind Butt 3 of 4. 3 2 frozen. 50 year 4 of 1 1 frozen. Battle cry. Consume random minion in the tavern. Grenade stat. Demon.
Demon. Oh, man. So tricky.
Combat phase.
I admire your success.
You wasted your 2 force lords. Varys with 30 health. Spell armor 3 minions. Force low 3 2. Fuzzy Vermin 1 1. Fuzzy Vermin 1 1. Your second fuzzy low crit. Your second fuzzy low pain 1 attack. Your fuzzy low crit. Your fuzzy low pain 1 attack. You 1 with 1 survive a minion. Your home 0 lost 4 armor. Recruit phase. Tavern tier 2 of 9 gold. Risen Rider Alley hat. Mind Butt. 50 year and tavern point. Your top tavern. Minions for sale. Tavern point. Buy. 8 gold remaining. You got 1 tavern coin. Minions for sale. Risen Rider 1 of 4. Alley hat 2 of 4. Mind Butt 3 of 4. 50 year 4 of 4. Mind Butt 3 of 4. 3 2. Battle cry. Choose a friendly demon that consumes a minion in the tavern to gain its stats. 50 year 4 of 4. Mind Butt 3 of 4. 3 2. Battle cry. Choose a friendly demon that consumes a minion in the tavern to gain its stats. Buy Mind Butt. 5 gold remaining. You got 1 Mind Butt. And tavern coin 1 of 2. Mind Butt 2. Summon the drop. You summon Mind Butt. Minions for sale. Risen Rider 1 of 3. Alley hat 2 of 3. 50 year 3 of 3. Buy 50 year. 2 gold remaining. And tavern coin 1 of 2. You got 1 50 year 2 of 2. Summon it. You summon 50 year. Your 50 year gain 2 attack and 1 health. have 2 out of 7 gold. Upgrade tavern for 4 gold. Refresh. 1 gold remaining. Inscribe the top. This alley has rat leader sharp to snapper in the maples of your Bob's tavern. Minions for sale. Inscribe the maples 5 of 0 gold and tavern coin 1 of 2. Use one of the
It'll
maples
grow
2.
stronger
You play the
in
maples.
time.
Minions for sale. Inscribe the top. This alley has 2 of 4. Rat leader 3 of 4. Alley has 2 of 4. Rat leader 3 of 4.
Ooh.
Freeze tap. Your heart minions became frozen. 10 seconds remaining.
It's a very interesting game. Is that my...
Combat phase.
Your efforts have borne fruit.
You place a tier 3 fire with 30 health. 9 armor 3 minions. Mystic dragon in 3-6. No fire 3-2 and no slugger 3-5. Your second buzzy trigger. Your second buzzy gain 1 attack. Your buzzy trigger. Your buzzy gain 1 attack. You want to use a minute. Your home hero lost 5 armor. Recruit phase. 5 minutes. Lock acid phase 1 of 4.
You fought
5 gold. Spin the wheel lock zero. At the start of each turn. Spin again.
No.
Armor 2 1 gold. Your tavern spells have give stats grant extra plus 1 plus 1. Warm treasure map 3 of 0 gold in 2 turns. Gain 10 gold once per game. Map order 4 1 gold. Get a monster snack off. Your monster snack off also trigger level post battle cry. Lesser. Warm treasure map 3 of 4. Presenter ticket firmer.
You know what?
Tavern
We're
tier 2
gonna do
gold.
that.
This alley has rat leader sharp to snapper and spike oil of your Bob's tavern.
Because I
Minions for 6. Spike oil
can.
5 sharp to snapper 4 5. Rat leader 3 of 5. Buy rat. 5 gold remaining. You got 1 rat leader. And tavern coin 1 of 2. Rat leader 2. Summon. You summon rat leader.
Me with your ring.
Minions for sale. Inscribe the top. This one of alley has 2 of 4. Sharp to snapper 3 of 4. Spike oil 4 of 4. Buy 2 gold remaining. And tavern coin 1 of 2. Spike oil 2 of play card. You play spike oil. Minions for sale. Inscribe the top. This one of alley has 2 of 3. Not enough gold. Upgrade tavern for 3 gold. And tavern coin 1 of 1. You have 2 out of 9 gold. Play card. You play tavern coin. You have 3 gold. Upgrade tavern for 3 gold. 0 gold remaining.
Haha, there we go. I really needed to upgrade. And that was a way to do it. I need to arrange my minion.
4 4 taunt. Buzzy roll 2 of 3 4 taunt. Buzzy run 3 1 1 with rattle and taunt. Hungry snap 4 6. Move move. Buzzy run 1 1 with rattle and taunt. Move 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 move. Rattle 6 of 2 6. Buzzy run 1 1 with rattle and taunt. Rattle 2 6. Figure 3 2. Move 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 move. Move. Rattle 5 2 6. Mind 4 3 2. Move 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 move. Move pity. Figure 5 7 3 2. Mind 3 2. Buzzy run 7 1 with rattle and taunt. Mind figure 5 rattle 4 7 2 6. Hungry snap 4 6. Buzzy roll 3 4 taunt. Buzzy roll 1 of 7 4 4 taunt. Buzzy roll 2 of 7. Hungry snap 4 6. Rattle 2 6. Hungry buzzy roll 2 of 7. Buzzy roll 1 of 7 4 4 taunt. Buzzy roll 2 of 7 3 4 taunt.
They both have taunt, so fine, we'll just leave them there.
Your hand is empty. Minions for sale. Inscribe the top. This 1 of 3. Alley has 2 of 4 sharpness. 10 seconds remaining. Combat phase.
You are the brightest star.
You place a tier 2 buttons with 30 health. 2 armor 5 minions. Golden buzzy roll 7 days. Low fire 7 2. Low fire 4 2. Thousand favorite 4 minions. 5 ship by 5 days. Your buzzy roll trigger. Your buzzy roll gain 1 attack. Your opponent won with monster fighting minions.
Ah, close though.
Your hero. Recruit phase.
You have my
Tavern tier 3
support.
of 10 gold. Omniseer, Soul Wiper, Amber Guardian, Monster Snack on time management of your Bob's tavern. Minions for sale. Omniseer 1 of 5. Soul Wiper 2 of 5.
Oh
5
shit.
gold. 7 gold remaining. You got 1 Soul Wiper. And Soul Wiper 1 of 1. Summon to the right. You cannot have any more minions. Minions. Buzzy roll 1 of 7. Buzzy roll 2 of 7. Hungry snap 3 of 7. Rat 4 of 7. Figure 5 of 7. Mind 6 of 7. Buzzy run 7 of 7. 1 1 with taunt to the rattle feast.
Okay,
Self it. You
get
have
rid
gold.
of you.
And Soul Wiper 1 of 1. Summon it. You summon Soul Wiper. You're right. Minions for sale. Omniseer 1 of 4. Amber Guardian 2 of 4. Omniseer 2 1. Battle cry. The next tavern selling by cost 1 less. Demon Daga. Amber Guardian 2 of 4 3 2. Start of combat. Give another friendly dragon +2 +2 and divine shield.
Oh no.
Monster Snack 3 of 4. 4 free after his attacks. Trigger left beast. Time management 4 4.
Beast.
4 choose 1. Give your minions +2 +2. Or at the start of your next turn. Give your minions +2 +2 twice.
Okay.
Upgrade tavern for 7 gold.
I need to.
You have 8 out of 10 gold.
Fuck.
Minions for sale. Omniseer 1 of Amber Guardian 2 of 4. Omniseer Amber Guard Monster Time Man. Bye. 4 gold remaining. You have 1 time management. And time management 1 of 1. Play card. Choose 1. Hurry 1 of 2. Do later 2. You play time management. Minions for sale. Omniseer 1 of 3. Amber Guardian 2 of Omniseer 1 2 1. Battle cry. The next tavern sells Demon Daga. Buy up. 1 gold remaining. You have 1 Omniseer and summon to the right. You cannot have any more minions. Buzzy roll 1 of 7. Buzzy roll 2 of 7. Hungry snap 3 of 7. Rat 4 of 7. Hungry 4 of 7 after a friendly feast. Sell it. You have 2 gold. And Omniseer 1
A
of 1.
blessed trade.
You summon Omniseer. Your Rat Leader trigger. Your Soul Wiper trigger. Your hero lost 1 arm 3 tavern. Minions for sale. Amber Guardian 1 of Monster Snack 2. Amber Guardian 1 of 2. You have 2 out of 10 gold. Combat phase.
Ugh.
You hunt well.
I literally
You wasted your
didn't
rush
have time to use the rest of my gold.
Your buzzy roll trigger. Your buzzy roll gain 1 attack. Your opponent won with 3 surviving minions.
Shit.
How will you prepare?
Tavern Fury 21 gold. Casual caretaker loves Italian. Disposing Hungry snapped on overconfidence fear about tavern.
Ooh.
Minions for sale. Casual loves Italian. Disposing 3 of 5. 5 Buzzy 18 gold remaining. You've got 1 Buzzy You've got 1 golden Buzzy Your golden Buzzy gains 17 activate
There's new strength.
And golden Buzzy 1 1. Summon to the right. Summon. You summon golden Buzzy You've got 1 triple reward. And triple play. You play triple reward. Choose 1. Treasure Zero 1 free. Gentle stack 2 free. Brilliant under 3 free. 5 battle cry. Get a router contract. Gentle stack 2 of 4 5 whenever you summon a minion in combat. Give your right plus +2 permanently. Treasure Zero 1 5 after you refresh 5 times. Find the golden monkey. 5 left. Gentle stack 2 free. Treasure Zero 1 free.
Fine.
You got 1 treasure Zero. And treasure Zero 1 1. Summon to the right.
My quest
You summon treasure Zero.
begins here.
Minions for sale. Casual caretaker 1 4. Loves Italian 2 4. Hungry snap 3 of overconfidence 4 4. Hungry snap 4 2 after a friendly feast. Overconfidence 4 4. 0 gold. You have 18 out of 11 gold. Upgrade. 12 gold remaining. Refresh. 11 gold remaining. Your treasure Zero is triggered. Persistent foe. 50 years. Tunnel blaster. Rat Weaver. Brilliant under. Remove deals of your box tavern. Minions for sale. 50 years. Tunnel blaster. 3 of Rat Weaver 4. Brilliant under. 5 6. Rat Weaver 4 6.
Ooh.
5 Rat Weaver. 8 gold remaining. You got 1 Rat Weaver. Minions for sale. Persist 50 years. 2 of 5. 5 50. 5 gold remaining. You got 1 50 year. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Rat Weaver 2 of 7. 10 12. 50 year 3 of 7. 7 6. Mind Block 4 of 7. 7 6. Soul Winder 5 of 7 8 7. Omnisphere 6 of 7. Treasure Zero 7 of 7. Omnisphere 6 of 7. Treasure Zero 7 of 7. Sell treasure. You have 6 gold. And Rat Weaver 1 of 2. 50 year 2 of 2. Rat Weaver 1 of 2. Summon to the right. You summon Rat Weaver.
Me with your anger.
And 50 year 1 of 1. Summon to the right. You have minions. Golden Buzzy 1 Rat Weaver 2 of 7. 50 year 3 of Mind Block 4 of 7. Soul Winder 5. Omnisphere 6 of Rat Weaver 7 of 7. Omnisphere 6 5. Battle cry. Demon Naga. Sell on. You have 7 gold. 10 seconds. And 50 year 1 of 1. Summon. You summon 50 year. Your first Rat Weaver trigger. Your Soul Winder trigger. Your Zero for 1 damage. Your Soul Winder trigger. Refresh. 6 gold remaining. Golden Rally Hand. Sharp Tooth Stabber. Low Flyer. Valiant Tiger in the Smith T7. Your box tavern. Refresh. 5 gold remaining. Melchior. Prince of Dance. Flies. Promo break. First mate. Mummifier. Feast. Combat phase.
Ugh.
Well,
Why the hell is it lagging?
You wasted your 6 in now. Your golden Buzzy trigger. Your golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. Your golden Buzzy trigger. Your golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. Your golden Buzzy trigger. Your golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. You have 6 surviving minions.
Yes.
Your golden Zero took 12 damage. Recruit phase. 5 trinkets. Put a red 1 of 4.
you fought well,
4 gold. Discover 2 tavern spells. At the start of each turn, discover 2 more. Tell 4 to 2 4. 7 gold. Get a damage. Tell 7 gold. 7 cards. Meta Righteous Saber 5 gold. Get 2 random magnetic meta demons. At the start of each turn, gold blade comes 4 4. 0. Make the next demon by golden. Meta Righteous Saber 3 of 4. 5. Get 2 random magnetic meta demons. At the start of each turn, get 2 more. 5 gold. Present Earth confirm effects. You have Elder Dragon, There is Prime. Tavern tier 4 and 6 gold. Full Simulator. Fuzzy Vermin. Price promo break. Patient Scout. Mind Weapon. List T7. Your box tavern. Minions for sale. Full Simulator 1 of 6. Fuzzy Vermin 2. Price promo. Patient Scout 4. Mind Weapon 5. Patient Price. Fuzzy Vermin 2 of 6. Full Simulator 1 of 6. Fuzzy Vermin 5. Patient Mind Weapon 5 of 6. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 Rat Weaver 50 years. Mind Weapon 4. Soul Winder Rat Weaver 50 years. Minions for sale. Full Simulator. Fuzzy Vermin 5. Patient Scout 4. Mind Weapon 5 of 6. 5 Mind Weapon. 3 gold remaining. You got 1 Minions for sale. Full Simulator 1 of 5. 5. 0 gold remaining. You got 1 Full Simulator. And Elder Dragon 1 of 4. Summon to the right. Summon to the Rat Weaver 50 years. You summon Elder Dragon. Your Elder Dragon trigger. Your second 50 year gains 1. 10 attack 1 health. Your first Rat Weaver trigger. Your Soul Winder trigger. Your Zero for 1 damage. Your minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Rat Weaver 2 of 7. And Mac Theron Prime 1. Mind Weapon 2 free. Mac Theron Prime 1 free. Mind Weapon 2 Full Simulator 3 free. Mind Mac Theron Prime 1 free. Summon to the right. Summon to the left. Summon to the Golden Buzzy 1 Rat Weaver. You cannot have any more minions. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. And Mac Theron Prime 1. Mind Weapon 2 free. Mac Theron Prime 1 free. Mind Full Simulator 3 free. Mind Mac Theron Prime 1. Summon to the right. Summon to the Rat Weaver 50 year. Summon to the Soul Winder Rat Weaver. You cannot have any more minions. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Rat Weaver 2 of 7. And Mac Theron Mind Full Simulator 3 free. Mind Weapon 2 free. Mac Theron Prime 1 free. Mind Weapon Mind Mac Theron Prime 1 free. Summon to the right. Summon to the Rat Weaver 50 year. Summon to the Soul Winder Rat Weaver. Summon to the Mind Weapon Soul Winder. You summon Mac Theron Prime. Mac Theron Prime. Your Soul Winder gains 1 and Mind Weapon 2. Full Simulator 2 of 2. Summon to the right. You cannot have any more minions. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of Rat Weaver 2 of 7. 50 year 3 of 7. Mind Weapon 4 of 7. Soul Winder 5 of 7. Mind 50 year 3 of 7 6. Battle cry. Consumer random. Sell 50. You have 1 gold. And Mind 1 of 2. Full Simulator 2 of 2. Summon. You summon Full Simulator. Your first. Upgrade Tavern for 9 gold. You have 1 of 11 gold. Minions for sale. Fuzzy Vermin 1 of 4. Price promo break. Patient Scout 3 of 4. Miss List T7 4 of 4. Refresh. 0 gold remaining. Humongous South Sea Buster. Soul Winder. Eddie Stern. Silver 0. Miss List T7. Your box. Tax free stack. Your heart minions became frozen. Minions for Miss List T7. 6 of 2 gold frozen. Give a friendly minion each type plus 3 plus 3.
quarters.
And Mind 1 of 1. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Rat Weaver 2 of 7. Mind 3 of 7. Soul Winder 4 of 7. Rat Weaver 5 of 7. 50 year 6 of 7. Full Simulator 7 of 7. 50 year 6 of 7. 14 9 battle cry. Consumer 14 9 reform. Full Simulator 1 1. 50 years 14 9 reform. Rat Weaver 9 8. Soul 9 25 count. Mind 7 6. Move with me, Rat Weaver and Soul Winder. 10 seconds remaining. Move with me, move with me. Rat Weaver 4 of 7. 9 8. Mind 7 6. 50 year 14 9 reform. Move with me, mind move. Rat Weaver 5 of 9 8. 50 year 14 9 reform. Soul 9 25 count. Rat Weaver 2 of 7. 18 16. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. 23 16 count. Your Full Simulator trigger. Your Full Simulator gains 3 attack and 1 health. Combat phase.
Admire your success.
Yeah, I need that to get stronger.
Your Golden Buzzy trigger. Your Golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. Your Golden Buzzy trigger. Your Golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. Your Golden Buzzy trigger. Your Golden Buzzy gains 2 attack. Your Golden Buzzy 2 attack.
Oof. That was really... That was a very
Okay, one player,
strong
five players remaining.
person.
The
You
battle
got Field of the Legion, Resident Ready, Tavern, Tier 4, Level, Humongous, Soul Winder, Petty Hero, Silver Zero, Split T7, Monsters, Map Out, You're the Box Tavern. Minions for 6, Soul Winder, 2 of 6. 5 soul, 8 gold remaining. You got 1 Soul Winder. And Mind 1 of 4. Shield of the Legion, 2 of 4. Resident Ready, 3 of 4. Summon to the right. Summon between Mind 1 and Falsificator. You summon Resident Ready, Resident Ready, 3. Your Falsificator gain and Mind 1 of 3. Your Soul Winder gain 1 health. Shield of the Legion, 2 for Mind 1 of 3. Shield of the Legion, Soul Winder, 3. Shield of the Legion, 2. Summon to the right. Summon between Mind 1 and Falsificator. You summon Shield of the Legion, your Shield of the Legion, 3. Your Falsificator, your Soul. And Mind 1 of 2. Soul Winder, 2 of 2. Upgrade Tavern for 8 gold. You have 11 gold. Minions for sale. Humongous 1 of 5. Petty Hero, Silver Zero, Miss Blitz, Monsters, Map Out. Miss Blitz, 2 gold. Favorite friendly minion, plus 3 plus 3. 5 6 gold remaining. You got 1 Miss Blitz and Mind 1 of 3. Soul Winder, Miss Blitz, 3 free play card. You play Miss Blitz, your golden buzz, you open your Petty Hero, gain 3 attack and 3 health. Refresh. 5 gold remaining. Freely handler, Intrepid Optimist, Petty Hero, Eternal Light, Pretty Heather, Natural Blessing, You're the Box Tavern. Minions for sale. Natural Blessing, 4 gold. Choose a minion. Bid all minions at share attack with +2/+2. 5 1 gold remaining. You got and Mind 1 of 3. Soul and Natural Blessing, 3 of 3. Choose a target. Minions. Golden buzz, 1 of 7. Rattle 2 of 7. Soul Winder, 3 of 7. You play Natural Blessing. Your Soul Winder, Petty Hero, Mind 1 and your Falsificator, gain 2 attack and 2 health. Refresh Tavern for 1. 0 gold remaining. Intrepid Optimist, Ascender, Force Rover, Mystic Rattling, Gold Rubber, Contract, You're the Box Tavern. Free stack. Your heart minions became frozen. Minions for sale. Intrepid Ascender, 2 of 6. 5 frozen after your hero takes damage. Rewind the minions in the tavern +1/+1 this turn. Intrepid Ascender, 2 of 6. 5 frozen. Ascender, Force Rover, 3 of 6. 3 2 of battle cry. Your Beast Beast. Mystic Rattling, 4 of 6. Gold Rubber, 5 of 6. Marauder's Contract, 6 of 6. 2 gold frozen. See random fire from the tavern.
Oh, that's what
Minions. Gold buzz, 1 of 7.
that does.
Rattle 2 of 7. 22 18. Soul Winder, 11 31 taunt. Move. Golden buzz, 1 of 32 19. Soul Winder, 2 of 7. 11 31 taunt. Rattle 22 18. 10 seconds remain. Move. Move. Soul Winder, 3 11 31 taunt. 50 from 19 14 reborn. Rattle 5 13 10. Mind 9 8. Falsificator 7 of 18 12 divine shield and win 3. Move. 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 Rattle 6 of 13 10. Falsificator 18 12 divine shield and win 3. 50 from 19 14 reborn. Falsificator 18 12 rattle 6 13 10. Your Falsificator trigger. Your Falsificator gain 2 attack and 2 health. Combat phase.
for Ardenweald.
You wasted your march.
Damn it!
Recruit phase.
This
You
is
got
the
Resident Ready. Tavern
time
Tier 4
for
level. Intrepid Optimist,
resolve.
Ascender, Force Rover, Mystic Rattling, Marauder's Contract, and Silver Zero. You're the Box Tavern. And Mind 1 of 4. Soul Winder 2 Battle 3 of 4. Resident Ready 4 of 4. Summon to the right. Summon between Rattler and Mind 5. Summon between Falsificator and Rattler. Minions. Golden buzz, Rattler, Soul 50. Falsificator, Rattle Mind. Move to left position. Move between Falsificator and Rattler. Move between Petty Hero and Falsificator. Move between Soul Winder and Petty Hero. Move between Rattler and Soul Winder. Move between Golden buzz, open Rattler. 1 Mind 1 was summoned. Rattler 3. Soul Winder, Petty Hero, Falsificator, Rattler. Falsificator 6 of Petty Hero 5 of 7. Soul Winder 4 of 7. Move between Falsificator and Rattler. Falsificator 5 of 7. 2014 divine shield and win 3. Soul Winder 6 of 6 and Mind 1 of 4. Soul Winder 2 of Elthrak 3 of 4. Resident Ready 4 of 4. Summon to the right. Summon between Soul Winder and Rattler. Summon between Falsificator and Soul Winder. You summon Resident Ready. Resident Ready trigger. Your Soul and Mind 1 of 3. Your Soul Winder 2 Elthrak 3 of 3. Summon to the right. Summon between Falsificator and Soul Winder. You summon Elthrak. Your Elthrak 3. Your Soul. And Mind 1 of 2. Minions for sale. Intrepid Optimist 1 and Soul Winder. Minions for sale. Intrepid Optimist 1 of Ascender, Force Rover, Mystic, Marauder's Contract 5 of Silver Zero 6 of 6. Refresh. 10 gold remaining. Wolf Smuggler, Turquoise Spitter, Incinerate, Straight Shot, Keyboard Igniter, Sharptooth Snapper, Marauder's Contract, You're the Box Tavern. Upgrade Tavern. 3 gold remaining. Minions for sale. Wolf Smuggler 1 of 6.
I
Minions. Gold
have
buzz, 1 of 7.
more to offer.
Minions for sale. Wolf Smuggler, Turquoise Spitter, Incinerate, Straight Keyboard Igniter, Sharptooth Snapper, Marauder's Contract 6. Sharp Keyboard Igniter 4 4 4. Battle Cry. Give your other demons +2 deal 2 damage to your hero. 5 keyboard. 0 gold remaining. You got 1 keyboard Igniter. And Mind 1 of 3. Soul Winder 2 keyboard Igniter 3 of 3. Summon to the right. You do not have any more minions. Minions. Gold buzz, 1 of 7. 32 19 taunt. Mind 2 of 7 9 8. Mind 9 8. Rattler 3 of 7. 26 20 50 Falsificator, Soul Winder, Rattler 7. And Mind 1 of 3. Soul Winder 2 of 3 keyboard Igniter 3 of 3. Minions. Gold buzz, 1 Mind 2 of 7 9 8. Battle Cry. Choose a friendly demon that consumes a minion in the tavern to gain its stats. Sell my. You have 1 gold. And Mind 1 of 3. Summon. Choose a target. Minions. Gold buzz, 1 of 7. That's not the direct mini type. And Mind 1 of 3. Soul Winder 2 of 3. Mind 1. Summon to the right. Summon between Soul Winder and Rattler. Summon to the right. Summon between Falsificator and Soul Winder. Choose a target. Minions. Gold buzz, 1 of Rattler 50. Falsificator 4. Mind 5 of 7. Falsificator. You summon Mind 1. Your Falsificator gains 3 attack and 4 health. And Soul Winder 1 of 2. Keyboard Igniter 2 of 2. Soul Winder 1 keyboard Igniter 2 of 2. Summon to the right. You do not have any more minions. Soul Winder 1 of 2. Keyboard Igniter 2 of 2. Minions. Gold buzz, 1 Rattler 2 of 7. 50 3 of 7. Falsificator 4. Mind 5 of 7. Soul Winder 5 of 7. 3 2. Sell. You have 2 gold. And Soul Winder 1 of keyboard Igniter 2 of 2. Summon to the right. You summon keyboard. Your soul. Your soul 2. Minions for sale. Wolf Smuggler 1 of 4. Turquoise Sharp Marauder. Refresh. 1 gold remaining. Divine Shield Light. Risen Rider. Freedom Seeker. Freely Handler. Party Rattler and Tavern Fishing Handle. You're the Box Tavern. Mini Tavern Fishing Handle. 0 gold remaining. You got 1 Tavern Fishing Handle. Your Falsificator trigger. Your Falsificator gains 3 attack and 3 health.
Your
Combat phase.
worth.
You waste health. Your golden buzz, no trigger. Your golden buzz, no gain 2 attacks. You 106 surviving enemies.
Thank you, Kel'Thuzad.
Your home 0 with 15 damage. Recruit phase. You can feel the legion of Elthrak. Tavern 05 11 gold. Relic Metal. Mockcaster. Hungry Snap. Omniseer. Impulsive Trickster. Overconfidence. Fear the Mob's Tavern. Minions for sale. Relic Metal. Mockcaster 206. Hungry Snap. Omniseer 406. Hungry Snap 42. After a friendly B-size. Painless. Omniseer 406. Impulsive Trickster. Omniseer 21. Battle Cry. The next tavern selling by cost. 1 less. Impulsive Trickster 506. Free lead rattle. The rattle. If this minion maximum health to another friendly minion. Demon. Overconfidence 606. Impulsive Trickster 5 free lead rattle. The rattle. If this minion maximum health to another friendly minion. 5. 8 gold remaining. You got 1 impulsive Trickster. Upgrade. Not enough gold. And Soul Winder 1 of 5. Tavern 6 mana 2 shield of the Legion 3 of 5. Tavern 6 mana 2 of 5. Choose a target. Minions. Golden Buzzy Rattle Defeat. False Soul Rattle Keyboard. Rattle 6 of 7. Keyboard Igniter Rattle Soul Winder 5 of 7. You play Tavern 6 mana. Your Soul Winder gain 2 attack and 2 health. Minions. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Rattle 2 of 7. 50 or 3 of false implicate Soul Winder 5 of 7. Rattle Keyboard Igniter. Rattle 6 of 7. Soul Winder 5 of 7. And Soul Winder 1 of 4. Shield of the Legion 2 of Elthrak 3 of 4. Impulsive Trickster 4 of 4. Elthrak 3 of 4. Summon to the right. Summon between Rattle and Keyboard. Summon between Soul Winder and Rattle. Summon between false implicator and Soul Winder. You summon Elthrak. Elthrak Trigger. And Soul Winder 1 of 3. Shield of the Legion 2 impulsive Trickster 3 of Shield of the Legion. Summon to the right. Summon between false implicator and Soul Winder. You summon Shield of the Legion. Your soul. And Soul Winder 1 of 2. Impulsive Trickster 2 of 2. Golden Buzzy 1 of 7. Your hero. Minions. Golden Buzzy 3419 taunt. Rattle 2 of 3424. Move. Golden Buzzy 3419 taunt. Rattle 3424. Golden Buzzy 3419 taunt. 50 or 2116 reborn. Golden 3419 taunt. 50 2116 repulsive 28 23 design shield and win 3. Move between Rattle and Gold. Rattle 1 of 7 3424. False 28 23 design shield and win. Golden Buzzy 3419 taunt. 50 or 2116 reborn. Soul White 47 58 design shield. Taunt reborn. Move between false. Move. Rattle 2 of 7. Soul White 1 of 7 47 58 design shield. Rattle 2 of 7 3424. False 28 23 design shield and win. Golden 3419 taunt. 50 or 2116 reborn. Rattle 6 of 7 2516. Keyboard Igniter 7 of 7 4 4. And Soul Winder 1 of 2. Impulsive. You have 11 gold. Upgrade Tavern for 9 gold. Refresh. 7 gold remaining. Scarlet Spell. Hungry Snap. Reading Hammer. Risen Rider. First mate. Force. Bounty of your top tavern. Minions for force. Bounty 3 gold. Choose 1. Give a minion plus 12 plus 12. Or give a minion plus 2 plus 2. 5 force. 4 gold remaining. You got 1 force and Soul Winder 1 of 3.
Stand strong
Impulsive Force. Bounty
for
3
your
card.
forces.
Choose 1. All for 1 1. Choose a target. Minions. Soul Winder 1. Rattle 2 of 7. Soul Winder 1. You play force. Bounty. Your Soul Winder gain 12 attack and 12 health. Refresh. 3 gold remaining. Amber Guardian. 2 Omniseer. Old Smuggler. Room for General. Fortify. Your top tavern. Refresh. 2 gold remaining. Turquoise Dinner. Mystic Dragon. 1000 favorite break. 50 years. Guardian Chanter. Defender. Right of your top tavern. Your most implicator trigger. Your most implicator gain 2 attack and 1 health. Combat phase.
Oh, damn
You wasted
it.
your Golden Buzzy Your Golden Buzzy gain 2 attack. Your Golden Buzzy minions.
Oh, god damn it.
Your hero dies.
Yep.
You lose. Fifth place. Press enter to continue. Your rated is
Days.
Your rated is now 2957. You gain 90 XP.
5th place. Almost to 3,000 though. Still.
Battle rounds. Play 1 of 6.
That's
Play 4 of 6 of 6.
crazy.
Game menu. Options 1 of 2. Quit 2 of 2. Game Dragon. NVDA setting. Microsoft Sound Mapper.
Alright. And we had no chat. But alright, that's another stream in the books. See y'all later.